My question is, can we pass, because we have a method. Let's say we have a method is returning integer value, or is returning, it has a return type or void, whatever. Okay, I have a class, I have a method. I can take an example. Okay, okay, I have to come back to the Java perspective. Okay, quickly, just test. Okay, I am creating a class test123, and inside this, I'm passing the main method also. I'm having the main method. Okay, so let's say I have a method. I have a method, public, let's say void. It is not returning anything. It has return type of void. So in this method, yes. Okay, in this method, I can pass the argument. I can pass the argument as a integer value in any non-primitive data type, or mainly primitive data type. So already that one we discussed. Second thing, we can pass also non-primitive data type, right? Like class reference, or interface reference, or yeah, those arrays we can pass. Okay, those. Okay, second thing, that is the second level. Third level, I'm asking you, my question is, can I pass the method of whole method inside this parenthesis? Whole method. Let's say I'm declaring another method, public integer, or let's say public void also. Integer is fine, no problem. Public void C method, and C method is doing something. Okay, it's doing something. Means some SOP, or like, sorry, okay. Okay. Hi. So can I pass this whole method as an argument here? Is it possible? My question. Or 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 you can say like this, while calling this do something method, how can I call this do something method? How can I call do something method? Yeah, I can call directly. Can I call do something method directly in this main method? Who can tell me? Is it possible? Because it is the same class.
Yes, you can call, sir. You can
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, do something.
You just call the method, type the name of the method inside the main method.
Yeah, we can call directly. So we can call. Okay, because it is a static. Yeah, we can make it a static. That's fine. Okay, so we can call. Okay, inside this, I'm asking, inside this, can I pass whole method? Yeah, it is possible. In for that, we discuss the lambda expression. Okay, in lambda expression, we are able to provide this one. So that's why, have you remembered? You cut it down, and finally you call this call the method with the help of reference, interface reference. You pass the method, whole method, not only the method body. Then you cut it down and finally you found 1 or 2 lines of code. That's you found as effective, because you remove the boilerplate of code. Okay, that's the trick I told you some point of time. Okay, so this is possible. This is possible in case of lambda, in case of Java 8 lambda expression. So now these are the different situations, okay, to achieve different requirements. So now the thing is how I'll take an example. Before starting the Spring Core, we'll understand the dependency injection. Before understanding the dependency injection, I'll take a small example of interface, classes, and implementation class to achieve something, or what we can say to achieve the association principle. Okay, then only once we already done this one in core Java, but to understand more about Spring Core, we will understand this one. What is Spring Core? Why Spring Core come into the picture? What Spring Core provides? Okay, so let's say my requirement is, I have a requirement like I can say have I done anything, or let me have I created any sample code for you? Let me check, or else directly I'll create.
Sir, can you please create directly, sir? It will be better.
Yeah, we'll create directly. Yep.
So that
So
I
what
can
yeah.
get to know the.
Sure. Let's say I have a sample class. Let's say I have a sample class. Class sample. Or let's say I will take the class restaurant. I have a restaurant class. What is restaurant class doing? Let's say restaurant class has a method public void taste the quality of food. Quality of food. Okay, and it's just printing a statement. Okay. What is this? Okay. Maybe okay. Let's say hey let's taste the food. Okay, it is a method. It's a normal class. It's a normal class. Okay, let me remove this one. Okay, sorry. Let me remove this class. We don't require this one. So all the classes I will take in this package. Okay, the later you can take you can just experiment with taking different packages. Okay, so that you will have good good hands-on with while you how you import the classes from the different package. Okay, let keep all the classes here. Okay, I have a restaurant class. What is the purpose? My purpose, I will create a normal class, restaurant class. I will create interface of, let's say, drink interface. Okay, then I will have a implementation class, which is tea or coffee or something or cold drink. Okay, and that class reference, okay, that class reference I will pass in restaurant class. Okay, and I will utilize method those method means hot drink, or those are okay. Let me write, and then I tell you. Okay, let's say create a hot drink. let it interface. Drink. I call drinker. Okay, I call drink or cold drink. Okay, I have an interface and it has a method prepare cold drink. Public void. Yeah. Prepare drink. That's it. Because interface we cannot have concrete method. Okay. So I have a abstract method. Okay, inside cold drink. Okay, so we will be talking majorly about this cold drinks and all. Okay, then you can take another example like drink. The drink could be hot drink or cold drink, anything. So it's okay, no problem. But just implementing one class. Now I have a class. Let's say cold drink, right? Let's say Pepsi. Okay, Pepsi. Okay. Now Pepsi, if Pepsi will implement our cold drink, what happened? 1 second.
COLD.
Okay. Okay. If it will implement cold drinks, so definitely it has to override the starting abstract method, right? It will ask me, why? Let me add implemented method. Okay. I am preparing. I'll tell you, don't worry. Okay. Let's prepare. I'm having cold drink. Okay, let's something just right. So I have an interface cold drink and Pepsi implement cold drink. That could be number of implementation class. There could be Coca-Cola. There could be many implementation class. I am taking one implementation class, Pepsi. Okay, and I have a restaurant class. Okay, restaurant class. It has some method. Okay, so what is my purpose? My purpose or my intention is I will pass Pepsi as a reference variable in this restaurant class, and so that in some method of restaurant class directly I can call the method of the Pepsi. Pepsi is yeah, I will pass the reference of cold drink interface. So how you pass the reference of another class in a particular class? Or let's say it's very basic. Let's say there is no interface or nothing. How you pass the reference of another class? You just consider this Pepsi as a normal class. You can pass the reference of Pepsi inside restaurant class. That is the normal case. How you pass? Let's say Pepsi. What is the class name? Okay, class name Pepsi. Is it fine? Can we pass? Can I call Pepsi method? Let's say Pepsi is a class. Pepsi method inside this method. Is it possible? Can I call?
Yes.
Pepsi dot drink something, right? What is the method? Prepare drink. Prepare drink. Is it possible? Prepare drink. Okay, but will it work? Okay, what I'll do to test this one, let me create a main class. Okay, main class, result class, or test test result class. Because our Spring Core is completely depend upon this principle, this logic. We'll understand this logic, then we'll achieve, we'll understand how we can achieve this requirement in Spring Core, which is called dependency injection, which is achieved where we are achieving the dependency injection in the form of constructor way and setter way. We'll understand bit by bit. First, we understand the basic core Java. Okay. Okay, let's say main class is a test result. Okay, can I have main method? Yeah, I can have main method. So all are in this same package com dot. Okay, can I make it Ranjan? It's fine. Okay. Okay, leave it. Okay. How I can call the restaurant object in this main method? Restaurant is equal to new restaurant. I can call the method of dot which methods? I think there are one Pepsi method. No, I think something. What are the methods? Test quality of the food. I think test quality of the food. Yeah. If I run this, what will the output? Okay, let's understand what is test for the food. Okay, I'm calling this one. Okay, let's test. Okay, let me execute this program. What happened? Okay, can you see null pointer exception? Okay, why null pointer exception? Who can tell me? Okay, if I go ahead and remove this one, if I remove this one, okay, you can find where the null pointer exception is happening. Okay, if I execute, okay, it's fine, it's working because just understand the code now. Okay, what I've done, I have done it. I have done a cold drinks interface. I have done a that's I think, yeah, cold drink interface. I have done Pepsi implementation class, a restaurant class, and a main class, that is a test result. For the timing, I have not implemented anything interface or classes. Okay, I have not done anything. Okay, simply what I've done, I will do that. I will do that. What I've done, I have taken a restaurant class. In restaurant class, I have passed the Pepsi as a reference, but I have not done anything. If I'm going to do anything, because I am getting null pointer exception, why I'm getting, I'll explain. Okay. Okay, but I have declared a Pepsi reference, but I have not done anything because I commented. I tried to do because I got null pointer exception. Why I got null pointer exception, we will discuss and resolve that. Then I will make the relation in this class between this class and the interface and its implementation class. There is a interface cold drink, there is a Pepsi implementation class. For the time, don't relate that one. Just understand this normal way. Just don't put Pepsi also. That's fine. Okay. Okay, normal. Restaurant, I'm creating the method. I'm creating the method of test method inside a restaurant, and inside the test result, inside my main method, I'm creating the instance of restaurant. I'm calling its method. That is very simple. There is nothing else. That's very simple. Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do now, in restaurant, I'm passing Pepsi interface. Okay, Pepsi class is a class, normal class. Okay, and I'm calling the method of the Pepsi. Okay, but do you think I have created the object of Pepsi, but I have just passed the reference? Don't you think? Don't you think I have to create the Pepsi object at the time of calling this, executing this code? Let's say, understand what is telling? It is telling, it's telling null pointer exception. Who can tell me why null pointer exception? Why? What I've done so that I got the null pointer exception? Which lines of code I got the null pointer exception? Okay, first we'll start from the main method, right? We'll start from the main method. Where is my main method? Here. Okay, inside main method, let's say, okay. Inside main method, what I'm doing? I'm creating the restaurant class. Restaurant is a normal class. Okay, I'm calling the method inside the restaurant class. Hey, test method is there inside the restaurant class. Go there. Yes, it's there. Method is there. But now, according to the Java, according to your execution of the Java code, things will start from the main method. Who is executing? Which thread is executing here? Who can tell me? What is the thread name? Have I created any thread? If I have not created any thread is executing here? Who can tell me?
No,
Just-
it's not executing, sir.
Okay.
The main thread only is executing.
Yeah, I mean, who is creating main thread?
Main method.
Okay,
Main
main
method.
method is the thread. Okay, JVM, you can tell JVM. Okay, so okay, so now main thread is executing the things, and okay, now so I'm calling the execution start from here. Okay, line number 6 already done. Create object created. That's fine. Now the line come down the next line. Restaurant dot test. This line of code is executing. Okay, it get executed. We'll go inside this. Where I'm getting the null pointer exception? Go there. Okay, here. So it is calling the first line. It will be executed like this, right? It will execute it first. Line number 7. Pepsi dot drink prepared hot drink. First of all, Pepsi object is there. Pepsi object is there. No. Have I created anywhere Pepsi object here up to now? No. So what I can do, I can write like this. Main method, right? Okay, now you execute. See whether it will execute or not. Again error. Who can tell me why again error? Where is the problem? How we can resolve this? What we can do?
Class. The problem is in the restaurant class.
Good. In restaurant class, how we can achieve this one? So what we can do? We can create a restaurant constructor. Okay. We can create a restaurant constructor. We can initialize. That's what we already discussed in the association concept, because I am passing the reference of another class in a restaurant class. Restaurant class is a different class, and Pepsi is a different class. Okay, and even though both are placed in same package, some relaxation is there. If it would be in different package, then it would be a different story. Okay, but that will be again easy. Just you have to import. Those concepts. Okay, so now what I will do, I can tell, hey, restaurant class, Pepsi is our family member or is our guest. Okay, so please understand. Don't think like he is an all. Okay, understand. So I will take one. I'll ask someone of my constructor or method to initialize this one. Okay, Pepsi. Okay, sorry. Oh, precision. Okay. Yes. Okay, okay, sorry. Okay. Now it is there. Now this now every member, not only this method, if there would be any other method, they can understand the Pepsi object. But do you think still our problem result? See, we'll get some error. Okay, here it is asking to pass the Pepsi reference because I have taken a parameterized constructor here. Can you see parameterized constructor? I'm trying my restaurant class, at least they can understand what is the reference or Pepsi reference or Pepsi class. Then only the method inside restaurant class can understand and can utilize the Pepsi reference and call its Pepsi method. Okay, so how now it is asking the constructor, so I have to pass the Pepsi reference. Okay, now all good. Now at least we could achieve the normal class, but I have not utilized the interface now. Okay, what I have done, I have taken, don't worry about the cold drinks. I'll relate that cold drinks thing or start a class and interface thing just little after some moment. Okay, let's understand a normal class level. So I have a restaurant class. First, I have a Pepsi class. Forget about whether it is implementing other class or not, but it's a class. Okay. Okay. So and it has a method, whether it is a overridden method or whatever method, but it is a method. Okay. There's a method. Okay. And I want to call this method. I want to call this method in another class. Let's say this restaurant class. So directly I cannot call the method of this Pepsi class. Cannot call. So first of all, I have to pass the reference of Pepsi. Then I will, because I'm calling the Pepsi method inside a method which is a restaurant class method. Okay, I'm calling this method. This method is not my restaurant class method. This is a Pepsi class method. I have right. I can call the Pepsi class method, but my Pepsi object should be there. But nowhere I've created the Pepsi object. I'm not. I just passed the reference. Okay, you can create a Pepsi is equal to new. Those you can create. Okay, those you can create. That you can create. You know who? One moment. Who can tell me? Can I create the object here? Usually that is a question. Many times I ask you. Can I call a method inside another method? Easy. Right now I'm doing that one.
Yes.
Can I define a method inside another method?
No, sir.
No. Can I create an instance of any class inside the bracket of the inside the class with outside the method? Yeah, it is possible. It is possible. Who can tell me when it's getting initialized? At the time of class getting loading? That is really important question. You just prepare it and just you can tell me later. Okay, but these are the questions. These are, we can say, it's an interview question or something. Okay, so anyway, I'm not creating. Usually, who can tell me we have created this object like using new operator inside static block some point of time? We already discussed that topic. Who can tell me where? That is called eagerly initialization. And also there is a lazily initialization. Have you remembered? Very good, very good, very good. Yeah, singleton. Because we saw what are the drawbacks or what are the failing, and then why multi-threading came into the picture. Those things we already discussed. But some extra thing I will add some point of time. Each singleton design pattern could be broken. Which scenario it could be broken, and what is the resolution for that? One scenario we already discussed, that is the multi-threading. But deserialization, cloning, those things I have not discussed. I will discuss some point of time. Okay, So anyway, so to just recollect those concepts where we have utilized this small thing, I just recall those. Okay, incident. Okay, let now the reference is ready, but have I created the object? There's a question mark. Okay, so to understand that, okay, have I created an object or not? To understand that, we'll go to the main method. Okay, or come here in constructor, restaurant constructor, I'm passing the reference. I'm passing, hey, hey, other data, other member, I can say data member, I can say components in a class, because constructor method, these are the components in the class, but we cannot say data member. Okay, family member, we can say. Okay, so hey, components, are you understanding this Pepsi object? They're telling no, still we are not understanding. But we can say, we can see it's a reference, but we cannot see any new operator. So for us, it is like a, no, answer is no. To make it yes, we'll go to the where the method, where the execution is getting started. The execution is getting started. My intention to call any method of the restaurant class. For that to call the method, I have to create the instance and I have to call. That is I have done. Restaurant class, I'm calling the method. But thing is that that is not only intention. The intention is that I will pass the reference of another class and I will call the method of another class, but inside my method. Okay, inside my method. One question again, can I call method inside constructor? Can I call constructor inside method? Can I define a interface inside another interface?
Yes, sir.
Very good. We have implemented this one at the
The
time
help
of.
of nested interfaces, you can define one interface inside another interface.
Good, but can you tell me where exactly we have implemented or Java is implementing? Have you remembered at the time of how you can iterate hash map? This is because I'm repeating all the Java related things. It's really important, because this while you are doing work now, these things will be coming into the picture frequently. Okay, where have you remembered how to iterate map? 4 ways we have discussed, 4 or 5 ways. Anyway, but there's a way entry set. Have you remembered? Map.entry. Map is a interface. There inside entry say interface is there. So that is, you can go ahead and just check my previous those code. So you can find. So this is an example where we can define where we can utilize the interface inside another interface. Okay. So okay, so coming back here, we'll understand. We will call the restaurant method. Okay, restaurant object dot method. But inside the restaurant method, I have done something extra. Yes, I have done something extra. I have called the other class method. How I can call the other class method? I should have the other class reference or object. Yeah, I'm taking the help. I'm calling. But question at this point of time, if you are calling a what is the other class? Pepsi. Other class is the Pepsi. What is the method? Method is the prepare drink. What is prepare drink is doing? It's writing I am having Pepsi. Okay, this is those the thing I've done here. Okay, so inside this method, I have called the other method, other class method. How to call that already we discussed by taking the reference or object that method name. But question mark, still this object is prepared. This still the object is there or still it is null. Okay, to understand that one, okay, I have created a Pepsi object. If I don't create this object, again we'll get the null pointer exception. Again we'll get a null pointer exception. First of all, it will requiring the Pepsi Pepsi reference, because to address that, I have created a parameterized constructor. Okay, parameterized constructor. I initialize that. Initially, I did not do any parameterized constructor. I have not done anything. Simply I called. Okay, so it was getting null pointer exception. So this is a simple case where we can achieve association. Is it a strong coupling or loose coupling? Who can tell me?
Strong, sir.
Strong. Am am I creating the object of another class inside the constructor? So it is not
Loose coupling.
tightly coupling, it's loosely coupling. So that is very important. Whenever the question will be asked, what are the object oriented principles? Okay, don't limit it with those four famous principles. Okay, you can add this object relationship, that is association, composition, and aggregation. Again you go inside, again you elaborate. Okay, there again, if I'm definitely one class, I'm passing the reference of another class inside a current class, inside a particular class, then there is a relationship. 100% there is a relationship. But how that relationship is it strong or weak? It is a weak. Strong means if I'm creating the object of another class inside this constructor, something goes happen to another class, then this class will be, I mean, it's gone. Okay, if I destroy my current constructor, then the other class object cannot create it, would be destroyed. So these are the small things you can understand, or you can remember, and you can write small codes. Okay, some point of time you can take you can write the code here, you create the object here. Okay, that is another case. Okay, so my purpose is to enlarge your skill set by understanding. Okay, it is a inheritance, it is encapsulation, it is abstraction, it is polymorphism, also it is association. Okay, or aggregation. Again, is aggregation is association. Yeah, association divided in two parts: aggregation and composition. Okay, so coming back to interface implementation, now I have done it in very basic class level. Okay, you can say, you can consider this as a Pepsi. If you want to take a normal class level, you can make you can remove this one, or Pepsi can don't implement this one. Don't implement this one. Just like a, how to make this one like a normal class, a normal method.
Removing the override, you can make it as a normal method.
Yeah.
Just
To
remove
add-
the override annotation.
You can make it a normal method. Okay, there's no relationship between the interface and of this normal class. Okay, can I suppose my class don't want to implement one method. My class don't want to implement a method of an interface. How I can achieve this one? Who can tell me? I'm discussing small questions from the core Java that is really important, which are really important. How I achieve, how let's say I have a normal class which is implementing the interface. Okay, interface having an abstract method. I don't want to override abstract method. Is it possible? There will be a compilation error, but I don't want to override. How I can achieve? Make this class as abstract class. That's fine. Make this, just put a keyword abstract before the class. Okay, so coming back to implement our interface concept, let me create this. Already done this interface. This is the interface. Let me my Pepsi implement okay. Don't use override at the rate override. Okay, one moment. What is your name? You said our new student Pooja, one question. What is this overridden at the rate override? What is this?
This override means when the method has, see, normally overriding means when the method has the same name in the subclass as well as the superclass. This is
Yes.
the normal definition.
Yeah. Okay. But this override, no, is an annotation. Okay. It's annotation. If it is, why it is getting utilized, if you use this at the rate override and you don't override, okay, you will get compilation error.
Okay.
This is not in case of interface. Interface you have to, you are bound. But in case of normal case, suppose there is a subclass, superclass, and you are overriding, you have written over, suppose there is a class, there's a method in superclass, and your class is your normal, your child class is extending superclass, and you are not overriding, that's fine. But if you are written overridden at the rate overridden, and you are not overriding, you will get compilation error. Okay, this is an annotation. So I will discuss annotation especially some point of time. Okay, annotation is very powerful. Spring is completely dependent on annotation base. Okay, so coming back to, okay, right now you can remove annotation. That's your choice. Okay, now what I've done. Now I have the Pepsi as a class. Cold drink is an interface. Restaurant is a, okay, restaurant is a normal class, okay, concrete class. So what I'm doing, can I pass cold drink as a reference? Pure abstraction.
Sir,
Can
can you
I
please?
yeah, can I pass a reference of interface in a class, as a global variable? Yeah, it's possible. Like this, can I make like this? Yeah, it's possible. I tell you, I don't, no worry, no worry. I tell you. Have you remember? Have you remember in abstraction or in multiple inheritance or in single inheritance? Have you remember? Let's say superclass, or let's say interface is I. Here only interface I, and your class test is implementing your interface I. So how you create the object of your class? Interface I is equal to new of class, right? This is the way how you create the object of a subclass, which is superclass type, right? So can I do like this? This dot cold ring. Is it fine? Yes, it is fine. This is little special case. Okay, just one step ahead of your Hajar. This is all about Hajar relationship. Okay, Hajar relationship with interface. Has a relationship and is a relationship combining together. I'm taking the case of interface. What I'm doing in restaurant, in place of putting the reference of a class, I'm passing the reference of a interface. I'm passing the reference of interface. Now you'll be thinking, sir, we don't create the object of interface. So how it is possible? Don't worry. Don't worry. You can create the reference of an interface, but you can assign it to the class, object class. Have you remember? Okay, come back here. Okay, come back here. Come back here. Can I do like this? Pepsi. Let's say, what is the cold drink? Okay, let's say cold drink. Cold drink. A moment. Copy. Can I do like this? Is it possible? Who can tell me? What do you mean by this? This is the object of a subclass which is interface type or super type. Here superclass is the interface itself. We have covered it at the time of inheritance, multiple inheritance. Again, going forward, we implemented this one majorly at the time of abstraction. Okay, abstraction. So so is the object of the, it is the object of a class. Which class? Implementation class. I mean the class which is implementing one interface. What is the interface? Cold drink. What is the implementation class? Pepsi. In cold drink, what the method I have done? I have defined method prepare drink. Okay. So, in cold ring, I have defined as abstract method, prepared ring. So if my class implementing, so I have to override this one. Okay. So you can remove this one. This is the annotation. Okay. I've overridden. I've overridden. Then come back to the restaurant. What restaurant is doing? Restaurant is taking as a reference of interface. Okay, and its constructor is passing initializing the reference of the interface. At this point of time, I have not created the object. Still, object is not created. Okay, at this point of time, but go to the constructor. Is at this point of time I have created the object of that class or not, implementation class or subclass. Okay, I have done that one. That's why I'm not getting error. Okay, if I comment this one, it will complain, start complaining. But here why Pepsi? Because I should use the, I think, cold drink something, right? Come back here, restaurant. Which reference I have passed? Cold drink. Okay. Oh, because I have commented the object, I should create the object. Okay. Now, if I can run, I can get the output. This thing we will achieve in the dependency injection. Okay, in the Spring. That is our first step of into the core level. Okay. So what is? Let me quickly tell what I have done. I have not done anything extra. Very simply, I have created an interface. There is a abstract method. I have created a class which is implementing the interface. Should override the particular the method which is prepared ring. I'm defining the behavior. Okay, I'm giving the body here. Okay, my intention, there is a class which is a restaurant. This is about the interface and class. That's over. Now there is a class. I want to get the implementation of another class method. Okay, another class method. Which is another class? Here is the Pepsi is the another class. But Pepsi depends upon the interface. So we can use, because this going forward will use maximum time. Okay. We don't pass the reference of the class, we pass the reference of the superclass. And we call the method of the class. Okay. And that superclass reference 100% will be initialized to the assigned to the subclass object. Here the object is the Pepsi, which is assigned to the reference of the superclass, and this is the sub super concept. Okay. And I initialize in a constructor, and after initializing the constructor, simply now my all the family member data member will be understand, hey, oh, there is a cold drink. Okay, this is a object. This is not a reference, maybe a reference of interface, but it's the object of Pepsi class. So aram say you can call the Pepsi class method easily. This is the logic. Okay, one logic. And we will achieve this one with the help of our core this one Spring. Okay, we'll understand now core Spring. I'll tell you what are the things I'm going to what are the things we will implement in whole this course. First of all, we'll understand about this dependency injection in constructor way and setter way. After that, we will implement this bin scope in a singleton prototype. Thus, after that, we'll go ahead into the Spring MVC. In Spring MVC, we will implement in XML way. In XML way, I'll tell you what is XML way, and this thing I'll go ahead and achieve in the form of XML way first. Okay, that is called dependency injection, and without XML way also we can achieve. That is, after that we'll understand the Spring MVC. Same thing, this CRUD operation will do with the help of Spring MVC. But who will help us? We have to take the help of JDBC. Okay, we'll take the help of JDBC and MySQL. And there are many of annotations. Spring is huge. I tell you what are the drawback and what are the benefits of the Spring. Why the Spring Boot came into the picture. Again, what is the drawback of Spring Boot? Okay, those everything we will discuss. Okay, coming classes. Okay, so then what is the what is the Spring Framework? Spring Framework is a big mall. It's it's a very big mall, supermarket. You'll get everything. Okay, when there is this Servlet JSP taken over by the MVC architecture, which is MVC2. There is a single controller. Controller is just to handle the request and response. Request and response. Hey, I don't bother about anything. What are the business logic? Please don't ask me. I should be ready for the handling request and response. Okay, then we divided into MVC, model view controller. Then who is the model? Model is the POJO class and other the business logic class. You can call DAO. You can have other implementation class. You can create the connection in a particular class, and you can execute you prepare statement, statement. Those things you can maintain inside a method. Let's say it's a insert method, update method, different method, delete method, save method, and you can call those method inside controller by creating the object of those that class. Okay, we can have multiple methods. So these are the standard of the model view controller, which is the MVC2. There will be a single controller, but previously there were multiple controllers, and every controller's mapping were put inside. Who can tell me which file? Mapping file. What is the file name? Famous file name. And that is web.xml. Then we removed web.xml and we took the help of @web servlet. We took the help of annotation based mapping. So those everything will be covered here in MVC. And why I told is the supermarket. You don't go anywhere. Spring is telling, sir, you don't go anywhere. Everything is available here. So by addressing, by not telling no, by telling yes. So time by time it become heavy. It's very heavy. So that's why MVC it become very heavy and become it just impacted on the performance of the system. Okay, because we have to initialize a lot of things. Okay, that is one point. Second point, why the problem? The problem is you have to know a lot of things, lot of configuration, lot of mapping you have to understand. Because Spring is telling yes, everything. But everything you have to tell, you have to do. Then Spring Boot came to the picture. Spring Boot is telling, sir, don't worry. I'll be telling 80% configuration for you. 80% configuration for you. Okay. And you just define the things. Don't write all the logic. I will be writing the code for you. You want to select start from the table name from on ID basis. I will do. Don't override the method and write the logic, create the connection, everything. No, I will do for you. So it is doing a lot of things. But again, there is a drawback. I don't want to put everything here so that you make it confused. So go step by step. It's a trend in the market, Spring Boot, but still there is some difficulties. But that difficulties is nothing in comparison to its benefits. 90% benefits, but still there is some drawbacks. It could be a interview kind of question, or it's a typical question. Question is a question, whether it's not only interview. Question. Okay. So this thing we understood. Okay, let me quickly go ahead and discuss which we have covered in the part of recent Servlet JSP and JDBC and MySQL. What is the difference between prepare statement and statement?
Prepare statement is for dynamic query. Statement is for static query.
Pooja, Pooja, one question for you. Can I use prepare statement which is for dynamic? Can I use prepare statement for static query also?
Not sure, sir.
Okay,
And
fine.
I heard it prepare statement, it can be used for dynamic.
Okay, dynamic question mark. Okay, dynamically you will set one by one. Okay, fine. Also you can use also. Okay, prepare statement for result set. You can use the static query also. Okay, so because the technology are huge, so if you remember everything, it will be like something. So you understand one thing very strongly, so you can easily relate this thing. That is one kind advice to you. Definitely you follow. You understand one thing very strongly. Let's say core Java very strongly. Okay, design pattern and everything. Okay, as
Yeah.
much as possible, because they have introduced a lot of things, so it'll take some time, but at least basic should be very strong. Then suppose you are very strong in solid JSP, then easily you can understand little easy for understanding advanced Spring framework like MVC. Then boot, at the time of understanding boot, it will be probably little more easy. Okay, these are the my down the line. These are my map. So
Yes.
and coming back to this one, just let me quickly discuss how many ways we can create the object of a class.
By using the new keyword.
Always.
Okay, number one. Okay, now by using new keyword. Then
Clonable.
clonable.
Connector.
That's the second way. By using clone method, for that you have to obviously you have to implement the clonable interface to your class. That's fine. Yeah, and you have to override. Then deserialization. To achieve deserialization, first of all you have to serialize it, right? Then only you will be able to get the file name, right? From where you will get the data, right? This is the third. Okay. Then what are the other ways? Have you remember reflection also? Class.forName, get class method. Right, there also there is a get instance, new instance method, right? What is that method name? Is that new instance method?
Yes, sir.
Both the way, in constructor way and class.forName way. I think you can check it. Okay, total five, maybe even 5 ways. Okay, then then you can tell we can achieve the object with the help of factory method, but that is not the way. Factory method is a design pattern. What do you mean by design pattern? Who can tell me what do you mean by design pattern? Is it a bunch of code?
The design pattern is used to simplify the development and maintenance. Like to make the code more in a developed way, we use design patterns.
Yes, and it means again, if you simplify this one, design pattern is a principle. It is not a code. Okay, it'll tell you go in this way, but you have to write your own code. Okay, go in this way, you can achieve something. Go in that way, you can achieve something. That way, it is just provide you the principles. Okay, yeah. So okay, coming back, what is the difference between array and collection?
Array has a fixed size.
Okay.
Collection has not fixed size actually. We can vary the size.
Okay. How internally hash map works?
Internally,
Have you remembered that formula?
Hash code.
Hashing mechanism, right? That is a hashing mechanism. Okay. What is the formula for hashing mechanism?
Hash code.
Okay, hash code, because you have the key value, right? You have the key value, then easily you can find the hash code value. Okay, key of hash code, just it means key dot hash code. Okay, key is an object dot hash code. Then there's a AND operator, and you can get the n-1. N is the size of the map. Okay, load factor. I told you what is load factor. But the load factor is not that much important. Important thing is the hashing mechanism. Okay, hashing mechanism. Is it possible? Different object having different hash code value, but still they are demanding to a same bucket number or same index number? That is called hash collision. Is it possible?
Sir?
Is it possible different object or key object having different hash code value, but still they are asking, they are demanding for the same in bucket number. They want to place in same bucket. I mean, they are fighting for same bucket. I mean, there's a collision. Is it possible the collision?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, so many people, they think it's the only case where the different key or different object having same hash code value, the collision happens in that case only. No, it is not like it is the index based. That is also, but in addition to also different object having different hash code value, it's possible they can have same can have the hash collision. It's possible. Okay, so to achieve to go into the Spring Core, we have to download some jar files. Okay, so for that I'll tell you what jar files you have to download. Okay, let's create a very basic Spring Core class. Okay, you have to go to the build path, configuration build path. You can add the external jar. Okay, external jar, I can tell you Spring Core. One moment. I think, yeah, I think this is hard for advance. Okay, for achieving Spring Core, you require only the context and core. Okay, this is advanced. Let me go ahead here. Spring Core, I'll tell you, you have to download this jar files. Spring 4.2 jars. Source. Okay, WebMVC is the core. Okay, the MS messaging. Okay, these things are required. Okay, these things are required for the core and for the core, Spring Core. Okay, I'll tell you.
How to download the jar files, sir? I have a small doubt regarding jar files. From
Yeah.
where we get these built-in jar files? Because I've seen in Java T-Point website, but I'm finding it little confusing. Like
Confusing,
where to
no?
go. Yeah.
You can this one, so Maven repository. You just right now open this one and make a bookmark. This is the best one. You can get all the jar files. mbnrepository.com. This is the Maven repository. This is a company. And this is famous for providing all jar files, every jar file with the version and all, because sometimes jar won't support due to the version. Okay, this one.
In the Maven repository, just tell me the idea what I have to put in the search dialog box so that I can get the jar files.
Yeah, in dialog box here, no, you can put once you have this link, no, you can put Spring Core.
So just I have to put
Spring Core. Yeah, Spring Core. Yeah.
Spring Core. Because this is the basic idea, so that's why I'm asking you, sir. Because this is while I'm developing the project.
Yeah.
This is the basic idea that I need. That's why.
Okay. Spring. This is the Spring Core, and Spring Core 5.2.11. That is fine. Okay. Once you the Spring Core, you can one moment. Let me what is the size of this one? I'll see. 5.2.11. Let me download. So this is 1.4 MB.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us see. Don't worry. In next class, I'll discuss about the setter way and get constructor and getter way.
Yeah,
I will probably 1 or 2 classes I'll finish this one,
okay.
but we'll go one by one. Okay, we'll
okay.
and so that it will We'll get more examples, more programming.
And one more thing, sir.
Yep.
A couple of days back, when I tried to create a Maven project using my Eclipse thing, I'm
Yeah.
finding the following issues with Maven. So one more thing, I just kindly request you, can you please stop sharing your screen so that I can share my screen and show you what are the issues I'll face when I try to create a Maven project?
Okay, we'll see.
Can I share my screen, sir? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you can share. I don't know. Maybe some point of time. What I do. One moment. I just try to share the screen.
Okay.